And hello there, good morning everybody, or good afternoon, wherever you may be in whatever time zone or country, because we have people that are contacting us from all around the world actually, and it's amazing that the people that are watching and seeing some of our content, we are the heart of Jackson County, aren't we, Keith?
We are. My name's Keith Deese.
And I'm Lee Keith. It's a pleasure to meet you again for the first time or the 50th time or however many times you've met us. I stopped by Hardee's this morning and saw the crew. Got me a Hardee's cup. We had a good little conversation. There may have been a few politics discussed.
No.
Not at Hardee's.
Not at the Politic Brain Trust. No.
Not at Hardee's on a Saturday morning.
Absolutely
not. No way. Let me tell you though, that group of men and women right there, if people would listen to the things that they have to say because of the season of the lives that they have, the season of the life that they're in, there could be a lot of problems solved.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like that.
There is. It's a brain trust.
It is. It absolutely is.
You watch the old movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? You know, at the end of it, he said, the brain trust.
It's the brain trust.
There you go.
That's right.
So everybody needs a brain trust.
That's right, man. They have got, there's a lot to be said. And I've told this story to many people, and many people have heard me tell this, and maybe you haven't heard me say this, but God rest my father's soul. I had the opportunity to tell my father something very, very profound that was actually more meaningful to him than it was to me. To me, it was like a revelation. To him, it was like, yeah, I know, son, right? But I remember I told my daddy, I said, Daddy, when I was much younger, I thought you was just dumb. I didn't think you was as smart as I now realize that you were. It's strange as you get in life and you look back on some of the advice that some mentors and some family members and some people in your life that were just steadfast rocks and some of the things that they told you, and man, they were right most of the time, weren't they, Keith?
Oh, absolutely. When you're growing up, you automatically think you know more and you don't.
Boy, I knew it all.
Yeah.
I knew it all.
I thought I did.
I used to say, I know. And my dad used to say,
no, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Do not
stop.
know.
Just stop saying I know and just listen. So I know, and I just had a birthday. I'm 55 years old. As Keith said, I'm double nickels.
But ain't worth a dime.
But ain't worth a dime. So welcome in. We want to give thanks to the good Lord for giving us the opportunity to share this time with you, share our life with you, and you share your life and time with us. Time is the most valuable thing that we have on this planet. It's truly the only thing we own because everything else belongs to the good Lord, and it's all in His time, purpose, and will. So we're going to get into some cool stuff, guys.
Yep.
We got some stuff to talk about today.
Well, first off, I want to welcome everybody back. We've been kind of on a little hiatus here for a while.
We have.
I did get a couple of phone calls.
Keith and I almost broke up, didn't we?
No, not even close.
Not even close.
Maybe in his heart, not my heart. We just had to mend some things.
We've had family stuff come up, so as most of you have too.
But I did get some phone calls, and I'm sure Lee's got some too, saying, hey, we haven't seen your videos in a couple of weeks. There again, life gets in the way sometimes. We do this strictly voluntary. Nobody's getting paid for this. So
unless they want to pay us.
We can take donations.
We can take donations.
Okay. Let's move. All right, so first thing I want to do is I'm going to put up our contact information. Let's go ahead and cover that. So we're the Heart of Jackson County. YouTube would be at the Heart of Jackson County. Our X platform is at the Heart of Jaco. Facebook is the Heart of Jackson County. And email is the Heart of Jackson County at gmail.com.
Now, it seems as if there's a common theme there with most of our contact, and I'm not sure that people actually heard you say that, but how do they get in touch with us? Is it the Heart?
The Heart of Jackson County.
Oh, Lord, sorry. That is Hardee's Biscuits and Gravy. Good Lord. Hardee's Biscuits and Gravy.
It's been one of those mornings.
It has been one of those mornings.
So we've actually been here for roughly an hour, a little bit more than an hour, trying to get some things situated.
And just cutting up and talking about things.
It's been a morning, but
telling each other how wrong we don't realize we are sometimes, but thank God we have our wives to remind us.
That's right.
That's right.
Speaking of wives,
yes,
we have a family reunion this morning I'm going to be late for. So.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
Sorry.
I didn't get the invite.
No.
Tina.
You didn't.
I didn't. But we have a Florida State Miami game to watch this evening, too. And go FSU, right? Go FSU. That's right. That's right. We're going to
You just alienated the other half of our.
No, all of our listeners and subscribers are Florida State fans. I'm positive.
That's Lee Keith at theheartofjacksoncounty.com. Be sure.
Gosh almighty. My daughter was at the Miami, Florida game, and that was a battle between those two down in South Florida. She had a great time, but I told her, I said, honey, I've worked those Miami games when it was in the Orange Bowl when I lived down in South Florida. It's off the chain. Mm-hmm. You don't understand what off the chain is down there, dude. Oh, my Lord, and it was bananas. You know, they have an underground police department or a holding department under the actual, well, they did under the Orange Bowl. They do it at, oh, Lord, I can't remember the name of the stadium down there right now. Anyway, Joe Robbie? Is it Joe Robbie Stadium in South Florida?
He's asking me.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, that place used to be full. We literally used to have hundreds of people in lockup when we worked those ball games, man, because of especially in any Miami game, Gators, Florida State. It was just pandemonium. Anyway,
do we have any Miami viewers?
Yes, we have. Yeah, we have many. Go Hurricanes. Is that it, or is it the?
Well, I was just going to make the comment that you were talking about down there in Miami. It's Miami.
It's Miami.
So
Miami.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so let's get into some content real quick. I want to go into something. Do you want me to go into Lacey stuff first?
Yeah, go into Lacey stuff.
I'm going to go into Lacey stuff, guys. So, you know, we love Lacey Farkash and her family, and we are going to have them back on again. The Kountry Candy Store is just an amazing group of people. And Keith has some stuff he wants to talk about, too, about one of our local. Oh, real quick, guys, it was in the 60s this morning. I think it was 64 or 65 degrees, 64 degrees this morning.
Love it.
Man, it was great. Pumpkin spice lattes and doe urine. Oh, yeah, baby.
Not mixed together. Not mixed together.
No, not mixed together. But listen, go see our friend John Vanell at Carter's Law Enforcement. He's got ammo. He's got hunting gear. He's got anything you can use out there to harvest your dinner for your family that you may need. Hats, thermals, all that stuff. And he's making great deals on ammo. So you don't have to buy anyplace else but Carter's Law Enforcement. And he's right over here on Highway 71, right here in the heart of Jackson County. Go see him. Spend your money here.
And remember, still tax-free.
That's right, it is.
Still the tax-free.
That's right, it's still tax-free until December 31st. Don't forget that, it's still tax-free.
Yep. All right, let's get into it.
Yes, sir. All right, let's swap it over, and we're going to talk about Kountry Candy Store. Kountry Candy Store has actually done some, let's see here, where's it at? I got to get to it. Hold on. Which way was I going? Oh, nope, the other way.
That's okay, too.
There we go. This is some stuff that Kountry Candy Store, Lacey Farkash, and her crew over there, wonderful people, just did some stuff for Peanut Festival pageant. And look at those Nutter Butter cookies. Man, those look good. Now, we have some real talent here in Jackson County, some real entrepreneurs that make some amazing stuff. And this was posted actually by the Jackson County Chamber of Commerce and the event that happened for the upcoming Peanut Festival. Look at this. Look at that, Keith. Good Lord.
That's patience.
Yep. And I understand what you're saying here.
Yeah.
Because if it was my business, there would be no Nutter Butters in the box. I would have eaten them already.
Well, I'm just saying whoever did that had to have patience to do that.
Yeah, and extreme self-control.
Yes.
Look at the little crowns right there on top of the Nutter Butter. That is really cool, man. There is some more stuff that Lacey and her crew put out. Man, those are good. We have firsthand knowledge of how wonderful all of that stuff tastes.
And I do want to add that she does have sugar-free stuff.
She does. She does have sugar-free
and
stuff.
she was shocked herself by how good it was.
Mm-hmm. And Lacey, this is I'm holding this shot right here because the next shot says exactly what this is, and this is gonna. I'm coming down to get some of these right here. You ready for this, Keith?
Yep.
Pumpkin spice pecans. Man, as they say in Georgia, pumpkin spice pecans.
How do you say it?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes my South Florida comes out and I say pecans, and then my Appalach comes back out in me and I say pecans.
Well, let me ask you a question. If you say pecan or pecan, does it change the flavor of them?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
It does not.
It doesn't.
So it doesn't matter really what you call them.
Pecans. Got it. Pecans.
Pecans.
Here's some other stuff. Look at those cool things right there, man. Those are. Look at that. It's getting to be Halloween. It's October. Halloween's coming up, guys. Remember, we've got a lot of events coming up here. Look at that. That looks good, doesn't it? Man, that right there, that's pumpkin spice loaf. Pumpkin spice bread loaf. So, man, that was some stuff that Lacey and her crew did here recently. Please reach out. You know, you do remember that they said that they take custom requests and they do a lot of stuff during the holidays.
And even delivery.
And delivery as well. So give Lacey and her crew and her family a call down there at Kountry Candy Store and get you some sweet goodies and surprise your family and say, hey, they're going to, oh my gosh, you made this pumpkin loaf. You don't have to answer. But if they insist, tell them, yeah, Lacey and her crew at Kountry Candy Store made it. Yeah. All right, Keith, what you got?
All right, so we also had Dolly Land on a show a few shows ago.
Yes, we did.
She owns Southern Roots.
It was years.
No,
it feels like it.
It does. It feels like it's been a long time. She owns Southern Roots up there in Malone, Southern Roots Bar and Grill. And me and my wife actually ate there yesterday. Went up there last night. And while we were eating, we were actually eating close to a group of people. And I overheard one of them make this comment that if the people that went to the Conestoga and Dothan knew about Southern Roots, Conestoga would actually go out of business.
Be out of business. That's right.
That was an unsolicited comment made by somebody at the neighboring table, and I just happened to overheard that. And I did want to bring that up.
But it's true.
It is true.
It is true. Dolly's food there is just, it has gotten better and better and better. Not saying it was bad to begin with, but I mean, it's getting better and better and better, which comes with practice and time.
And I do like steak. So a couple of weeks ago, me and my wife, we went down to Panama City. And I'm not going to name the name of the place, but it's the place with the big cow out front. And while we were sitting in there, we were eating. As much as we enjoy that place too, we both agreed that if we wanted a steak of that quality or better, we would just go to Southern Roots from here on in instead of having to drive an hour and a half down.
That's right. That's what I've heard a few people say. I've heard some people here recently compare it to the I won't say the actual English words because you may know who I'm talking about. I don't want to give bad publicity, but it's the rojo heifer. Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Right. Rojo.
Gotcha.
So, and they're like, gosh, it's good, but it's not Dolly Land's steak. It's not. It's not their mashed potatoes. It's not Dolly's steak. It's not their sides. And you were going to tell us about some new sides.
Yes. And I will also add, my only regret last night was that I was too full to get some of the homemade banana pudding that they had.
That's how could you be too full?
After eating that huge steak, you kind of get full. Anyway, you
could have forced yourself.
She also has now. She's got sliced jalapenos that are breaded and they fry them as an appetizer.
See, that's no for me.
And I like spice. I eat a lot of spice, and these had enough heat that I could feel it, but not overpower where I couldn't eat it. So unfortunately, my wife, her threshold is a lot lower than mine.
Hers is like mine.
Spicy, yeah.
Tina's spicy threshold is right where mine is. There's 0 and then there's 0.
Right, but they were very good. They came out fresh and hot and spicy hot too, within that threshold. So they're still changing. They're still adding new items, but you get the same great steak like you always did.
You know, you and Reese share the spicy food.
All right.
I don't know, ability. And Tina and I are like the two that were like, no, it's got bell peppers in it.
Yes.
Well, bell peppers aren't hard. I don't care. They're called peppers. I can't eat it.
It's a mental
I'm not going to risk it.
It's a mental thing.
Right. It's banana peppers. They're not hot.
That's
I don't know. It's pepper. Yeah. So go visit Dolly. Go see her crew up there. Wonderful people up there. Her and her husband are such big members and producers in this
local
county.
Farmers.
Local
farming
farmers.
family.
Guys, honestly, this may seem far-fetched, but it also may not be. The shirts on our back right now may have come out of those cotton fields that Dustin and his crew and Mark and those guys farm. And also in your home as well. There may be products that you have in your home right now that are made from the cotton that came out of that farm in this local county right here. So go and support them. It's not just about, did you just see a flash of light?
I think you're having a medical condition.
I did. Go and visit our local community stores. Go and visit and spend your money here in Jackson County.
Yeah.
Local. That's right.
All right, let's move on. We got some new laws, and I've seen a lot of this stuff coming up on the internet and social media.
Yeah, we've had phone calls on this stuff, and some of it, guys, is serious.
Some of it's serious, and there actually are a bunch of laws that you haven't been made aware of that will become effective October the 1st. There's so many we can't get into it, and I'm not going to try to get into it now.
No, this will be another hour-and-a-half show, just us talking about the law updates from the Florida legislature.
But there is some that we do want to cover, and I have some of them pulled up right here. And it's actually House Bill 253. It's a motor vehicle offense. And the penalties have been increased for using lights to impersonate police and pull over vehicles. All right, before was a first-degree misdemeanor, which is up to a year in jail and a $1,000 fine. Right. Which I don't feel like it should have ever been that low anyway.
No, me and my partner, Steve Ferrero, we got pulled over one time down in South Florida by a Crown Vic with lights and a siren on it, actually. We were working in our unmarked. We were actually on duty, but we were in a Nissan hardbody like a Pathfinder. They didn't know that we was the popo, and they wanted to pull us over because people had been doing that and robbing people. This was back in 2000 to 2003, 2004 down in Palm Beach County, and we got pulled over, and we were like, oh boy, we getting pulled over. We got on the radio, we called for backup, we got them. But guys, that stuff happens, Keith.
But I want to add something to this. This is also in effect, and I've heard of this happening, like volunteer firemen. So if they use that light to pull somebody over, then they could suffer the same penalty.
They could.
But that was the old penalty. The new penalty for this now is a third-degree felony for up to 5 years and up to $5,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Word of advice, right? If you're a volunteer fire department, a fire department volunteer, you don't have not only do you not have the authority, but you don't have the power to pull someone over with your warning lights. That's just for running to a fire or disaster emergency.
And even then, what the law states is you still have to obey all those the same laws. You can't blow through red lights and things like that.
Do people know that? Do they know that even if you or I are running Code 3,
we have to come to a complete
stop,
make sure it's safe to proceed through.
We can't just...
And that's
like a bat out of Hades.
And there's no exception to like volunteer firemen.
No, there's not. You have to obey the laws.
You still have to obey the laws.
And do it safely.
Yep. So if we have any volunteers, there you go.
There you go.
So, not saying any has done that around here. No. I'm just saying
I've made all the Miami fans mad, and you've now made all the volunteer firefighters mad.
No, there's a place for them. There's a place for them. So let's talk about another one now. License plate obscuring devices.
Oh boy, I was guilty of that for a while.
It says e.g. like flip plates, photo blocker spray covers.
No, I didn't do that.
Tinted covers.
Oh well.
Tinted
We've
covers.
all had those though.
I've never had a tinted cover.
Well, there's tinted, and then there's the tinted kind. You know what I mean?
Well, it says tinted covers. It does not say the tinted kind. It says tinted covers.
It doesn't say the tinted or the tinted.
Or electronic devices that hide your plate.
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
So purchasing or possessing license plate obscuring devices is now a second-degree misdemeanor or up to 60 days in jail and a $500 fine. So if you have one of those tinted covers on your plate, and I know this for a fact, whenever I was working patrol and things, pulling people over, even in the daytime, when those little tinted plates get old, they start
yellowing out,
and you can't see them, and it does obscure your license plate.
It does.
But I'm telling you now, this is a new law. You got to get them off those plates.
Yeah, you will get popped.
Yes.
You will get popped. There will be people that will pull you over for that.
So manufacturing, selling, or distributing these devices is a first-degree misdemeanor, up to one year in jail and $1,000 fine. Using obscuring devices to commit crimes is a third-degree felony, up to 5 years and $5,000.
Right.
Okay. So those are some that really stick out to me. But there's also another one right here, and it's called Trenton's Law, and it's House Bill 687.
Yeah.
And this is in reference to refusal of a breathalyzer. So breathalyzers are a device used to test the BAC or blood alcohol content in your, or breath alcohol content anyway. Let me say it like that.
We're going to correct you.
Yeah, we better correct it.
Man, your blood's full of alcohol. Wait a minute.
So.
Hey, we're human. So we say what we say, and that's it.
So, but we corrected.
That's right.
So anyways, for DUI, and I know nobody around here is going to drive under the influence.
Nobody's going to drive around here. Nobody's going to drive under the influence.
Right. So
this is for people outside the county.
Initially, what it was you could refuse the breathalyzer one time.
The old days.
And it's an administrative penalty.
Right.
Okay. But now they've changed that. All right. So now
how have they changed it?
They have made it now your first refusal is a second-degree misdemeanor, and you can be charged with a second-degree misdemeanor up to 60 days in jail and a $500 fine.
Yep.
So that option to
that's just refusing.
That's just refusing. So if you refuse it, you still get charged with that anyway. Right. So. Don't drink and drive. That's the answer to it.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah, don't drive under the influence of anything.
Right. No. Not even Benadryl.
Not even Benadryl, or even a prescription narcotic.
Well, that's why they changed it way back in the day. Whenever you and I were rookies, way back when, it used to be DWI.
Yeah, DW.
Driving while intoxicated.
Yeah. Now it's
DUI, driving under the influence, and under the influence is anything.
Yes.
That impairs your normal faculties.
That's right. So just don't do that. And make it safer for everybody, including yourself.
NyQuil, Benadryl, Sudafed. Guys, you don't realize you can get DUI for. And also, while we're talking about that, I will go ahead and say that driving without the proper rest also mimics the driving abilities of DUI. It does cut down on your reaction and your response time.
Right.
It sure does.
And the breathalyzer itself is I always call it the icing on the cake.
Right.
The cake itself is the officer's observation of your driving and what leads him to a reasonable suspicion that you're under the influence.
Yeah. Well, those cues are documented. We know what the cues are. We won't give out the secret of what the cues mean. But those cues are documented, and 99.9% of the time, those cues are also documented not only by the observation of the officer, but also the observation of something called a camera, what you're watching us do right now on. So it's right here.
Body-worn camera.
Right, or on a dash camera. So I'm fine, right? Okay. You go ahead and refuse that breathalyzer. No big deal. Well, they ain't going to get me on DUI if I don't blow. And then the judge says, roll that beautiful beam footage. And you're like, like this.
The best you're going to get out of that is a no contest.
Right. Bye-bye. Right.
All right. Let's move on. So here's another one. Senate Bill 1386 or 1386. It is utility worker protection.
Yes, this is important.
This is important, and I'll explain this in just a second. But what it does is it raises the penalties for assaulting or battering utility workers. So first off, let's go back and define assault. Assault in the state of Florida is defined as the threat of physical violence.
Yeah, people they confuse that word sometimes, like, oh, he assaulted me.
Yeah.
And actually what they mean is he got battered.
Yeah, he got battered.
Right.
So in the state of Florida, we've got to understand the difference in the two words. So assaulting is the threat of, and there's other elements that come along with it, and I'm not going to get into all that.
TV doesn't do any help with that. They're always saying, suspect assaulted the victim.
Well,
and he's laying there beat up.
Yeah,
I mean,
other states don't have the battery definition like we do.
True, they do have different levels.
They have different levels. So,
yeah.
Battery in the state of Florida, which I think is defined in 784.03, is defined as the unlawful touching or striking of one to another.
Or unwanted.
Unwanted. Unlawful
right.
is unwanted.
That's right.
So.
Unwanted is unlawful.
Yeah.
I feel violated. I feel violated.
So, please stop.
Just battered you.
Yes. We have evidence too.
Lock him up.
Okay. Yeah. So, and we're talking about utility workers. So we're talking about people like utility companies, power companies, water companies, things like that. And why this is important is because these utility companies, they just use a power company, for example, they have equipment. For you to get electricity, they have equipment on your property.
That's right.
They have a right to inspect their property.
And the easement belongs to it doesn't belong to them, but they have a right to enter and be upon
to get there. So
on the easement.
And I know a lot of people, even when I worked in law enforcement, we had a lot of what we would consider a civil disturbance.
Right.
Of somebody owning a piece of property saying they're trespassing, they're not allowed to be here, and all this other stuff. That's technically not correct.
Yes, they are.
They're allowed to be there to check their property and the services and things.
Right.
So when you come out of the house with a gun saying you're on my property, you need to get off my property. Well, first off, utility workers, y'all get off the property.
Right. First off, get off the property.
Get off the property. And then you can make your notifications and all that stuff. So big thing here is just be safe and understand what these laws mean.
Yeah,
okay?
I don't know if I don't know if I'd make my I don't know if I'd make my utility workers mad. Oh, you want us off your property?
Yeah. We'll unhook it from out here.
Absolutely. You know what? We'll unhook it out here at the road, so you ain't got to worry about seeing us no more.
Yep. So,
yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Now, here's another one that's going to affect. This is really going to affect law enforcement and some people in the community. House Bill 1351 and House Bill 1455, they go together right here. It's sex offender and predator reporting. So this requires sexual offenders and predators to report work locations and phone numbers.
For where they work.
Yes.
That's right.
And this also increases the frequency of address verifications by law enforcement.
Ooh.
So that's going to add some work to some folks here. So here's the last one I want to cover, and I know I'm talking a little bit fast here, but I'm trying to get through all this. House Bill 757, AI, artificial intelligence.
Oh Lord, guys. I'm telling you.
Listen, they told us about AI back in the 80s.
They did.
With Starnet.
Skynet.
Skynet, there you go.
And all the AI stuff.
Skynet.
Yeah. Get to the chopper. No, that was Commando. Sorry.
Wow.
Come with me if you want to live. So that was Terminator.
Yeah. AI is a big thing right now. So they have actually created laws. Now, this says makes it a felony to create or share. So it says create or share non-consensual, sexually explicit images of someone generated by AI.
Yeah, so that means that it's not true.
Correct.
So you have something, right? Yeah. I'm going to get this AI, which anybody could either download a free one or buy them, right? And I know I've spoke on this at many, many different training sessions with people around this county. And I've showed you guys exactly what AI is capable of just on a little free platform. Imagine you buy one of these. Yeah. I'm not going to name any names of what you can buy. Imagine you buy one of those, brother, and I mean, you cannot, even to this day, right now, today speaking, you cannot distinguish if it is not real or if it is real or not. That's how good it has gotten. And I was listening to a show the other day, and they were talking about how AI has advanced in the last year. And they actually asked the General Intelligence AI. It's I don't know which company it has, and they asked that AI to tell them how fast do you grow. And it said, based on comparing yourself to like a human being. And that AI actually responded to the people. That AI, when we say AI, we mean computer. The computer actually responded back to the question that says, well, in comparing my lifespan to a human lifespan, I grow 3 years every day. 3 years every single day that AI is advancing. 3 years compared to what a human's life is. You take a 3-year-old versus a 6-year-old versus a 9 versus a 12 and a 15. Those are in 3 steps. And AI is doing that in 1 day. And then it multiplies even faster. Guys, whew, you got to be careful, man, don't you, Keith?
Skynet. That's all I'm going to say.
Skynet.
And that's all I got. That's all I'm going to talk about right now.
Please do not, if you're a parent, tell your kids, I don't know, it's almost a catch-22, right? So there were things that that my parents wouldn't tell me about when I was a kid because I didn't know about them.
Mm-hmm.
But once they told me about them,
then the door was open.
Then I knew about them. Mm-hmm. And then I could get in trouble because now I knew something existed that I didn't know existed before.
Well, what you're trying to say, I'll say it, is you've got to be the parent.
Yeah, you got to be the parent.
And
not the best friend.
Not the best friend. No. All these kids have these cell phones, and these cell phones are wide open. Everything that you can get as a parent, kids can get on their phones too.
That's right.
And as a parent, you have a right to monitor what they're getting on.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I mean, what a sad story it would be in a chapter of a family life for the best friend model versus the parent model, and that best friend model results in maybe a little more lax, a little less attention, and then the child, his life is ruined because they are a child, and then something happens. And guys, if you wanted, like we've said before, if you wanted to know what Keith and I made in social studies back in high school, you'd have to go back and find it on a microfiche somewhere, wouldn't you, Keith?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, well, for you it might be chiseled in stone, right? Because you're much older than me.
No, just better looking.
Oh, you know that's right.
Uh-huh.
But if I wanted to go and find my daughter's school records, all I've got to do is log in.
Parent portal.
And I can find everything she did from the day she went into kindergarten until the day she graduated, even in college right now. I can access that stuff digitally, and I can print it or save it as a file. Things are different nowadays, guys. They stick with you now forever.
Yep. So, unless you have something else.
I don't.
All right. So I do want to say this. We appreciate everybody viewing. Send us an email. I haven't talked to him about this. Send us an email. If you would like to see something or see us covered something or you want us to talk about something, send us an email and let us know. We'll do our best.
Yeah, we will. We're planning some outdoorsy stuff, aren't we?
We're going to try to do some outdoorsy stuff. I also want to remind everybody this is season for parades. I know Marion's Homecoming is coming later this month.
That's right.
You're going to have parades and
You'll see us there.
festivals and things. We're planning on attending a bunch of them. So if you have any questions for us, come on up. I'll try to have some more cards printed out so we can pass some cards out too.
That's right.
So I'm going to put our contact information up there one more time, right there. And if you want to email us, I'm going to say it one more time, heartofjacksoncounty@gmail.com. And if you want to send us an email in reference to Lee's comment about FSU, it's Lee at
heartofjacksoncounty@gmail.com. Or if you send us an email at heartofjacksoncounty@gmail.com, just in the subject matter, just put "Go Canes" or Lee, all in capital letters, and then let us know. Because I'm a Florida State fan.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody's got to be right.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So anyway, that is our show for today. I've got to go home and take care of some more stuff. So
yeah, and I've got a
long
whole bunch of work to do too. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Keep us in your prayers. Please pray for your neighbors, your friends, your family, and pray for those that you don't agree with. The prayer is not to say, God, make them agree with me. No, just say, God bless them where they are. Okay, let that come back to you as a gift that you're giving out, and allow that blessing to come back to you. We deeply appreciate you, and we are honored to be able to sit in front of you on these broadcasts and talk to you about anything. I mean, because we literally can talk to you and share with you anything. And if we don't know it, we'll find out for you. So shoot us emails if you got questions. Reach out. We love you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Share, like, whatever.
And remember, we are, wait a minute. I'm Lee Keith.
I'm Keith Deese.
And we are the heart of Jackson County. Ooh, that was pretty good. All right. See you guys.
Bye.